good. Okay. So today me and Mikkel is sitting down and just doing like a raw talk about InfoProducts because, we're both operating from a growth partner perspective or what you want to call it. And I think we both agree on some very nice new things in terms of how the InfoProduct market is going. So,
Yeah, it's going to be nice. And bro, we've been growing businesses for a couple of years now, and we've also seen a massive change. Especially now, because trust is all-time low. So, and that is the most valuable currency we have right now. That is trust. So
for sure.
we need to find ways how we can actually become trustworthy and build a good business upon that.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this.
Absolutely. So if you're a coach, consultant, or someone who's selling your service online, this is very relevant for you.
Yeah, I think we can just do like a brief description on or talk about what we're going to be discovering today. So it's we do like a short introduction so you know who we are and why we can talk about the things that we will talk about, and then we will move on to our principles and how we see the InfoProduct market growing and changing, because
100%.
So it's a bit of a different approach, I think you can say.
Absolutely.
Than like the normal bro scaling type of shit with like 30% profit.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing wrong in that.
Absolutely not. I think
fine,
it's all about what you want to do and how you want to build and scale your business. A lot of people like to scale it with intensity. I'm more into scaling it with integrity and doing wholeheartedly. So it's very good, bro. But can you please introduce yourself and what you do?
For sure. So my name is Gustav. I've been an entrepreneur for like 4 years. I've had a marketing agency before, so I've had a lot of time in the ads manager and spent a fair amount of money on that. And then I basically changed into InfoProducts because it changed my life. Like I've always been like fucking, full of energy and didn't really fit into school, and I dropped out because of an InfoProduct, because I really learned how to do marketing and do good in that. And then basically I transitioned from like the agency to InfoProducts because I was like, okay, I can make way much more money on each client and I actually make an impact. And when I say impact, I don't mean like trading shit where you just take money from people and, put it in your own pocket, but actually make money when people make money, because, a shitty product, like the funny thing is like when you have ads, you just expand. So if you have a shitty product, you just expand shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, long term, you can't expand a shitty product. So I believe in like building good products, InfoProducts, educational stuff, and then expanding it with ads in the long run. So
That's
of
good.
course, some results, like I've scaled a few coaches up to like 40K, 48K. This year, my goal is to do like 100K a month in profit with some of the coaches. I think there's a really good potential for that. And then, my next move is figuring out how to go from 50K to 100K with 1, 2, 3 of the done for you coaches that I work with, and then transition over to coaching as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll turn the ball now, Mikkel. Tell me about you.
Yeah, my name is Mikkel Winslow, and I've also been in business for a few years now. And coaching businesses has been life-changing for me. I've invested a fair amount of money into coaches and mentors that has changed my life forever. So now I'm just returning the favor and helping them scale their business so they can help more people, change their life. And I'm a firm believer that if you truly want to build a business that you're proud of, you need to provide a transformation. And as you say, not just sell shit online and use ads to just spread it more, but actually provide a life-changing service that helps people.
Yeah.
That is what I believe, and have been doing that for a couple of years now. Generated multiple 7 figures for clients, not only coaches, but also real estate agents, so they can help more people find a home. But now I love working with coaches.
So you're mainly into coaches now?
Yeah, absolutely. Nice. Of course, I've also transitioned a little bit, so I also help others who are consultants scale their marketing agency, because I've been doing it. Not like at the highest level. I'm getting there. We're still learning, but I can teach how to build a 6-figure business and helped clients go from literally $0 chasing leads in the streets of Copenhagen to making 1.4 million in Danish kroner in just 7 months.
That's pretty fucked.
Yeah, it is.
It's a good case study though,
It is.
and he's a nice guy.
He's a very nice guy. And I think the most important part is it's not the money and the revenue that we got from it, but now he's able to take care of this family. He can visit his daughter, travel around the world, and literally he's helped 200 people live a better life in some way.
Yeah, it's fucked because those 200 people will then, be more financial free, and it will be like an impact of those 200, helping other people as well. So it's like just a massive chain of impact.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really nice.
And I think, bro, that's also the reason why we're here. We want to make an impact.
Yeah.
Not just directly, because we can help thousands of people like one-on-one at the same time, but we can scale businesses that can help a lot of people at the same time. And I think that's the reason why I do it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
One thing I was like thinking about is like we both mentioned that we're transitioning from or into Done With You as well, and that's one thing I think we should talk about today as well, is hybrid offers. So it's like you see those VSL funnels. As you probably can tell, we don't like funnels that much.
Yeah.
I mean, they can work, of course.
Everything can work.
Everything can work, yeah. So if you just put time and money and effort into it and optimize for data, everything 100%. Can work. But I don't like the approach there, because I think it's very static and you can't really tailor the custom journey to where the buying needs are. So
Absolutely.
One offer, just I think it leaves a lot of money on the table. So that's why I think both of us is transitioning into Done With You offers, is because if you were to come to me and say you needed help, you probably wouldn't need help with the Done For You, because you already know how to do marketing, build funnels, script ads and stuff like that. I didn't need to do that for you because you can do it, but you may need help for getting the right direction. Then we're talking Done With You. But
Absolutely,
another person could come to me and be totally green in business and be like, I just need help doing everything because I know how to teach people, but I don't know shit about the back end. Yeah. And then they need the Done For You. And then, you could also come to me and say, I just need your frameworks. Then it's a do it yourself. So it's like,
absolutely.
And you can tailor so much in between. So it's like just having 3 main pillars and then.
100%. It's just a way of helping more people.
Yeah.
The way I see it also with funnels is that you try to help everyone. And it's just a matter of, okay, do you want to buy this? Of course not. I don't even know you. Why should I buy from you? Yes. All right, then just go away, basically. That's what a VSL funnel is. Yeah. Like, you can watch this for free, but nothing is free. And if they have to give up their email, contact information, they know they're going to get targeted with email marketing if they don't choose to buy. And people are so tired of that. That's my personal experience. People are so tired of being sold to, but they truly love to buy. So how about we actually just tell what we do? And if they want to join, they're more than welcome. And just show them what's possible.
Yeah, that's a good take. I saw a good take leading up to this. It was Dan Bolton, you know him as well, right? Yeah. He's shout out.
Massive shout out.
He was talking about I saw a reel where he was saying my if I fall back, my life is just good anyways, because I like my job, I like the life I had. So, I'm never scared of going back. I think you should always be afraid to lose, but, his approach was just, I just want to be available for the people who want to buy my services. I don't care if it's 5 people this month or 30, I just want to be available to the person who might need my help. I think that's, that builds a lot of trust.
Absolutely. Because it's not about how many people you help or how much money you make. It's about the impact you have. And if you could change one person's life, I think you're absolutely successful. Yeah. And trust is all-time low. And personally, I'm also a little bit tired of these money-back guarantees and
They
big
never
money.
work.
Yeah.
You can never get your money back.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
And
so fucked.
and if there's a money back guarantee, there's inhumane requirements you need to do every single day to make it work.
For like
No,
fucking
nobody wants to do. It's like, yeah, you can get a six pack if you eat 400 calories for the rest of this year. But what happens the January 2nd where you're not on that diet? You're just going to fall back. You're just basically dying and trying to survive. It's the same thing with business and coaching offers that we see.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you can make everything work if you just do it for a long enough period of time. Everything, but it's not sustainable.
No, that's what I was thinking about. Like, there's a big difference in like short term and long term, because
Yes.
I think everyone can like, build a shitty product, and then once it expands, people will just see you expand shit.
Yeah.
But it's like everybody can make a good product or a bad product and then sell for 100K or 200K. But you see all fucking coaches just shutting down because their businesses or their product is so shit. It's
Yeah.
like you cannot expand shit and then, think that you're gonna receive something good. And it's like also like I wanted your take on this, like the stories which is like, only 2 spots left, bro, and stuff like that. Like it's so fucked.
And I think these only 2 spots left.
Okay, I'll take, because I know Fred, our mentor, is doing 2 spots left because he's having a personalized model. But
And
like
that's
for
different.
courses, this was meant for courses.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted to take on
Yeah,
that.
an online course that doesn't require any
Exactly.
time.
Exactly.
Yes,
Because it could be
that's just fake scarcity to make people sell more. And but what happens if you have 3 interested people? Who are you going to refuse to get access? That is a heavy question.
Yeah, so either you leave
how do-
money on the table or you lie.
Yeah. How do you choose between the people? Who's having the biggest pain point?
Fucking.
I don't think it works like that. Obviously, if you're doing one-on-one coaching and it's very personalized, and you have built your brand on trust, shout out Fred, which he has done,
Yeah, he's a good guy.
you can absolutely do it.
Yeah.
Because I know personally, he's also saying no to a lot of people.
Yep.
Because
But that's because he has like a time constraint, right? But coaches having a fixed course with a closer and an appointment set where it requires no time for them. It's like 2 spots left. What?
yeah,
What?
and we see it all the time. And the most funniest thing is some of these people, they have an online course. It's just a video. People are watching videos, and they only have two spots left for people to watch these videos.
Yep.
And
That's fucked up.
but it works. We
Okay.
want something that we cannot get.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
it only works very short term because
Yeah,
people will find out.
Yeah, if like the first touch point is if you lying, you can't build trust by lying to people.
Absolutely not.
Like
It's lost.
fucking the opposite.
You have lost the game.
But one thing I was thinking about is like we're criticizing a lot of things. I think we should tell people like what we do and why we do it differently.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we'll just be like criticizing everything and telling people
Yeah,
nothing.
and that's not the point.
Let's leave just a bit of value here.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think it's also important to like share our opinion.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
there is a lot of lies out there in this world. Manipulation, sales tricks, sales pitches.
Yeah.
And personally, the most important thing, I can tell from my personal experience, when I invested over 20K into Frederick, our mentor, he told me, I have achieved this, but we're all different. That was the only thing he said. And that was enough for me to pay and invest in him.
Mhm.
Because if there's a big money back guarantee or big money claim, I'm not going to fall for it because in the end, I know I am the only person who can literally make this work. I have to put in the work.
Yeah, I think that's a big misunderstanding as well. When people buy into products, it's like they think their coaches can do it.
Yeah.
But Fred has a very good take on this. It's like, because you bought into Fred and I bought into Fred and we've spent a lot of money on Fred now.
Yes.
Because he's doing good results. But, he's like, when people buy into me, I have no competition.
Yes.
Because there's no copy of, or there's copies of him.
But it's
Microbrewery.
always going to be copies. It's not going to be real. They cannot outcompete the real version.
Yeah.
And I think also for the people who are selling their stuff online, people buy from people
Yeah.
that they know, like, and trust, but also believe that they can get them the best results. And I think also, Fred, like, it's not about the product. It's all about who Fred is as a person, and who you are as a person, who I am as a person. It's all about the personality. And
Yeah.
once you understand that and have built a business upon who you are, you don't have to lie. You don't have to do these things to make sales. You can just be yourself. And if you're yourself, that is pretty long term.
Facts. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I think like, of course, you have to have a good product because that's what
Obviously.
satisfies people. But if people buy into you, that's before getting the product and actually implementing things. So I think first, build a good personal brand and then a good, product, because you can't have a sustainable business without a good product, but you can have a good product without a good personal brand, in my opinion, because then people buy into you and then they, maintain their recurring subscription or whatever you want to do, or have a good word of mouth, buy the product.
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
think that's a good point to add as well. But let's talk about how you then get people to buy from you as a person and not the product. So what do you do? Let's take
That's a very
Alex
good
for
take.
example.
And there's no right or wrong. We all have different approaches. But what I will say is your own personal life story. If you can combine what you do right now and combine that with your story, that's your story. I cannot borrow your story. That's your story. So if you, okay, I went from this to this because it did A, B, and C, which caused me to make this product or service based on everything I know from my story. So now you're able to do
Yeah,
X, Y, and Z.
that makes you unique.
Yeah,
That's a good take
absolutely.
also.
So storytelling,
Yeah, personal storytelling,
yes,
right? Yeah.
absolutely. Of course, it depends on what you sell. If you're e-com, you can still bring some personality. That's what Elon Musk is doing, and all these Apple, for example, very personal. They sell a lifestyle, a philosophy that people want. That's why they're successful. But I think if you want to build, of course, you need to have a good offer that provides a transformation, because we're never better than the clients and the results we have delivered for the clients. That's always going to be the backbone of our business, because the clients we have is going to be the credibility and the social proof. Okay, he knows what he's talked about because he has delivered X, Y, and Z results. So of course, a very good offer is super important because it helps people.
But I mean, the offer is you.
Yes,
If you build a personal brand, right? So yeah, we can agree on that.
I think also we're leading away from funnels over to flywheels. And of course, with funnels, you get leads. But what's your take on leads and just these short-term results, instant gratification, trying to chase leads?
There's actually like a new approach I found from like a lot of data from one of my clients. We have like 4K signups on the VSL, and I basically looked at it and I was like, okay, if people follow us, we pay like roughly 50% more for a follower than a VSL lead. But the follower is 134% more likely to buy on the meeting than the VSL lead. But what if I can buy the VSL leads and then convert them into my ecosystem, or the flywheel, whatever you want to call it, then get them to watch my content, build trust, see my personal brand, so build up over time. So then I can pay 50% less for a qualified buyer, but then convert them into a follower.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a play that I'm going to do now, because we can do that now, and then we will probably harvest the fruits in like 8 or 12 months. But then we also run directly for a follower, because that's more short-term cash. So we get cash in the bank now, and then we lower the customer acquisition cost in like 8 months or 6 months, whatever, by doing this strategy.
Yes.
So it's like a good combination of that. Make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
So it's still like a funnel, but it's built into a ecosystem.
Yeah.
So we don't just, send out emails and, leave it there.
Yeah.
We actually make it personal, have a real person connect to them, and then boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
And that also comes down to understanding the sales cycle.
yeah.
If you truly believe that your sales
Facts.
cycle is 24 hours,
Yeah, then you're selling in 24 hours.
yes.
Yeah.
And you start acting like you need to make money right now.
Yeah.
And if you're stone cold, you don't know me, you don't trust me, and you don't even know if you actually like me, you would never pay thousands of dollars for something that you
Probably
don't
not,
even
no.
know what it is.
No.
You possibly want more information, and you also have a very good approach, because that is, and people, most people, when people think, okay, I need to think it over and think about it, they go right into objection handle. But a very good salesperson understands whether it's objection handle or it's just because they're just cold. They're just in the level 1 of the sales cycle.
Yeah. And I think it's like a shame for the closers that are on the calls to give them so cold leads, because, they're actually spending time there. You're wasting money because you could actually warm leads, get them on the closer instead of
Yes.
having them to spend time on cold leads, having a fucking 50% no-show rate, and, just converting 20% when you could convert like 40, 50, even 60 if you were just very picky on who you're talking to.
100%.
Yeah.
I have a very good story. One of my clients, he's selling info products. He's also doing one-on-one coaching for $20,000 now.
Yeah.
So the sales cycle is 6 months.
Uh-huh.
And in the beginning, I didn't understand the sales cycle, which means that in the appointment setting part where people follow us and we reach out to them, we try to book them in on a call on the first day.
Uh-huh.
And it works sometimes because we were selling them the dream. They got on the call still very, very cold. And my client was taking the sales calls, and the response and the feedback he got was like, it felt like a boxing match. Just a complete fight, 45 minutes. And the question was, do you want to buy right now or not? And if not, we lost the sale forever. What we changed, and this is a few months ago, instead of just trying to book them in on a call, just welcome them and just thank them for being here and understand where they are in their process. Are they ready to take action, or do they just need more information? We still qualify them, find out the goal, where they are, and what's holding them back. Once we know what's holding them back, instead of just booking the call, we send them a YouTube video with extreme value based on the problem they have. Yeah. We could have booked them in on a call. They would still be very cold. But we just understand, okay, instead of booking them in a week after they came here, let's just wait a few days, warm them up with some good YouTube videos.
Yeah, and then they actually want to get on the meeting instead of just being forced.
Because when you send them so much value, they end up getting pissed. Why does this guy know so much? How can this guy help me? Yeah. Because before people buy from you, they have to buy the idea that you can help them. Mm-hmm. They only get to that point if you send some value, if you actually give them the opportunity to see how good you are, and help them in some way, not just by giving away free lead magnets so they can sign up, because people know what that leads to. Yeah. But if you genuinely just help them, it's just about helping and serving over selling.
Yeah, serving over selling. That's a good one. Shout out to whoever said it.
Yeah.
I
didn't.
You can't take credit for it.
Absolutely not. But it's very true.
Okay. I think that's a very good story, because it gives incentive now to make a checklist for the agencies and coaches out there actually scaling info products.
Yes.
You need to get an appointment setter. You need to connect with every follower, because if you don't, you're just leaving money on the table. Yeah. If they're not interested, just say, okay, thank you. Or just say, welcome to the page. I hope you enjoy the content. Would you like to see anything specific? Let me know. And boom, it's much more personalized. But get an appointment setter, make 1-2 weekly YouTube videos, make 4, 5, 6 reels a month,
Yes.
or a week, sorry, and then
Yeah.
daily stories like 2 or 3 at minimum,
Yeah.
like with 2 CTAs at least.
Absolutely.
What do we have else? Get a website where you can send people into to see like a video. I don't know if it's called a video sales letter here, but just something where you go over your product and why it's good, because then the appointment setter can send them to that
You can
where
do
they
that
can
on
just
YouTube.
book a meeting. Yeah, but you can have like a button. In the end of like just make a very clean website with like an headline with the offer, video, and then book a call here, book a free call here.
Yeah.
Because then the appointment setter can just say if they're a bit colder or a bit hesitant, see this video. If it makes sense, you can book a call on the button. If they don't book a call, they can just follow up.
Yeah,
that's
Of course, you can set up all the back end. Go High Level is really good for that.
Yeah.
You can also you can basically do it on YouTube and have the appointment
You can,
take care of it.
Of course.
And of course, the appointment center needs to be at least possibly full time, because they have to follow up and take care of all the leads. So you can do that. Just reach out to people, ask them, where are they? What caught their interest?
Yeah, exactly.
For my client, who's a wealth coach, helps people get passive income through crypto, we ask them like if they already are investing. And some people say yes, some people say no. And just ask them, okay, cool. What is the goal for you? Or what caused you to invest into crypto? Oh, I wanted to get financially free. Awesome. How is that going? Well, I'm not there yet. A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
What do you feel is holding you back, or why haven't you achieved it yet? Oh, it's because of X, Y, and Z. Cool. Can I send over a video on how I actually did it? Yeah. Not going to say you're going to do the same, but that's just how I did it. Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah, because people are not used to that.
Yeah. No,
I think, when is he going to sell? And then you hit them with fucking, can I send over a video?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like that. We do the same. So yeah, we have
100%.
basically the same structure.
Yeah,
so
we're in the same community, so obviously we are also attracted to the same philosophy.
Yeah, but I think we have a bit, different ways of doing it. Like, I think I'm the only one doing it when like the VSL and then into the ecosystem. But I don't know. I think that's because I can run ads in the ads manager.
Yeah.
But we forgot the most important part, bro. You have to run follow ads. Because if you do a lot of organic, you get
why do people need to run follow ads?
Because if you run follow ads, you build an organic, or you don't build you build a personal brand.
Yes.
And then you can connect with the followers. You can get them into your ecosystem. So either run follow ads or post so much organic content that it goes, I don't know, not viral, but you get followers from.
Yeah, you get engagement.
So you should aim for like, I don't know, we've made like 45K with like 20 followers a day.
Yeah.
But that's quite extreme. That's because like I was sitting with the appointment setter every morning.
Yeah.
I think you should get like 40 to 50 followers a day if you want to do like 50K. I think that's a good standpoint. And then imagine like over time, if you get 50 followers a day, it's like 18K in a year. Then you have 18,000 leads who've been following you for like 11 fucking months. Of course, some has been following you for shorter, but then they've seen your stories, reels, YouTube videos.
They're getting warmed up.
So it's just you're just building exponentially. You're building
compounds.
Yeah,
absolutely. Sorry if I cut you off, bro.
No, bro. It's fine.
Okay, good. But I think you're absolutely right. Yeah. Instead of focusing on like forums or sending people directly to a landing page like a VSL funnel, when you go for profile visit ads where people can follow to learn more about how they can solve a problem or achieve some kind of results they want, you don't build a pipeline, you build a community, because people follow you. And we all know that if you build a personal brand, it's not about the product. If you focus everything on the product, let's say that I have an info product and I just wanted leads. I want instant sales, like very, very short term. What if I don't have that business anymore? I don't have any followers. I don't have anyone to sell to and serve. I have nothing. I had to start all over again.
Yeah.
I possibly have the money from the VSL, but I have nothing. So when you go for followers, you build a community. So let's say I went from an info product to where I help coaches and consultants scale their business. And now I wanted to build a software.
It's
And if I
easy to like transition because you can just
Yes.
use the audience to.
Absolutely. So let's say that I have 18,000 followers. That's 18,000 people who are following me because who I am as a person. So when I go about this software, people buy into that, not because of the guarantee, but because it's me.
I think Iman Gadzhi is a very good example of this. Like,
Cristiano
he's-
Ronaldo,
How
he
is-
has hotels,
does he?
underwear.
Oh
yeah.
shit! I didn't even know. Yeah, but shout
Conor
out to
McGregor.
shout out to Messi.
Kim Kardashian,
Fuck Ronaldo.
Lionel Messi,
Yeah.
Kylie Jenner.
Conor McGregor is a very good example. I
Yeah.
know because he has like the whiskey brand. But I don't know, Iman Gadzhi just felt like more related because he started out with an SMMA, then he made an info product, then he started into like softwares, and now he's doing softwares, lifestyle softwares, sunglasses,
Yeah.
Info products. He's owning a WAP as well. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
He could do whatever he wanted. He could sell anything on this planet and it would still pop off.
Yeah, bro, he could be an influencer, just chill by the pool and
Yeah.
make $1 million per post. It's like-
Absolutely.
he could-
Absolutely.
imagine if you hadn't, had an Instagram account. It's like, what would bro do?
Yeah. I know you also work with incredible clients. And
They're nice. Shout out.
yeah, absolutely. And one of them are very good at sales.
Yeah.
And he's also helping people learn sales, master it, make money that way. But doesn't he always also have like some nose strip or something like that that he's also selling?
Yeah, he's having like a brand.
Yeah, he's having a brand.
It's actually a good take because, for example, Alex Hamo, who can we take as an example? Daniel Darlin, if we don't have to
Yes.
take Iman Gadzhi, he's wearing his lenses and now he's selling them. So it's like he's just showcasing it in the content he's already making money off of it.
Yes.
But I think you have to have a certain amount of followers before it really makes sense to do. Like if you want to like
Absolutely.
have like a 8 or 9 figure brand, I think Iman Gadzhi is probably at like 8 or 9 figures with
Yes.
either like Big Day or I think it's Hills. It's called now, like the
Yeah.
sunglasses. I think they are valued pretty high now, but
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't think it's his main source of revenue.
No, and I think that's a good thing about the personal brand. When you run profile visit ads, it's very sustainable because whatever you choose to do in the future, you still have the followers. It's not just going to be the pipeline that signed up because of your coaching offer.
No.
But now if you're selling software, people don't care about that. They signed up because of your coaching offer and it's lost people.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
I can only imagine how that would go if they signed up for coaching and you pitched them software. They would say, what is this?
Yeah, but I think you just have to transition. But I think we sold the idea of making a personal brand.
Yes.
Very good now.
Yeah.
So if you want to build a personal brand, you can check the link in the description. I think you can
Absolutely.
both connect. We'll just link both of our IGs.
Yeah, where can people find you?
Instagram. Just DM me on Instagram because I will never take a meeting with a person I don't think I can help. That's
Awesome.
very waste of time.
Yeah.
I think you can agree on that.
Yes.
So I always write with people and I always tell them if I can't help them because it's just fucking negative energy. If they're just there to pay or show up or whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it, and I'm just there to try and give them as much value, but they don't implement it. It's never good. I think that was a very bad formulation, but I think you get the essence. If you
Yeah.
want to work with either me and Mikkel, you can DM our Instagrams.
Absolutely.
But
Instagram for me as well.
I just told him, but I think I think that's the main driver for all of us.
It is. Of course, we practice what we preach, right?
Yeah.
So instead of sending people to 5 different platforms, we just Instagram so much easier.
That's true. So if you're not scared of being sold to, please reach out.
Yeah.
See you.
No money back guarantees here.